And
Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday training. I'm a little bit lower today because I have a puppy sleeping in the background, and Johnny doesn't have to be yelling at every session anyway. It's about the quality, not the quantity and the volume. Great to have you all. Got to see some lovely faces. We've got a nice little intimate group today, and it is the last Saturday of the month, and we're here again. And I'm very excited because the next one I get to show up an hour earlier. Instead of 1 a.m., it'll be midnight. So we've gone from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m. to midnight. But thanks, guys, for being here. And look, you all know how important these sessions are. And I know that there's a lot of people that couldn't be here today, and that's okay. We'll get the recording out to everybody. But the goal for these sessions are always to add as much value as we can. You know, that really, it's as simple as that. And if you find that you get that value, you'll keep coming back again too, because live is always the best. You get to participate and engage with us as well. And Trevor and I are always sitting down, scratching our heads, trying to figure out what's a great topic, and we try and plan a couple of weeks in advance. What are we hearing a lot out from the team? What can we add? What sort of value can we add to make a difference? And I've got to say, guys, one of the things, and you know what, this has come up a lot in a lot of forums and chat groups that I'm in, network marketing chat groups with some big leaders, etc. And it seems to be, understandably, standard across the board, no matter where you are, no matter what company. And the reality is, doesn't matter what the company is, doesn't matter how good your products are, your compensation plan, your services, your people, whatever. The one thing that seems to be making a difference, the one thing that seems to be affecting every single company is a system, a type of system. People will ask all the time, Johnny, I've got my new people that have started. What do I do with them? What do I do with them? How do I get them going? So that's a topic that, we're happy to discuss several times throughout the year because people seem to forget sometimes. So it's, we, as leaders, we have a job of, kind of getting everybody back on track again. And the system is important. One thing we do understand is that everybody falls into somebody's team, some leader. We're all following somebody, right? Um, and leaders will tend to have their own system. And let's just say right from the beginning, if you're using a system from a particular leader, whether it's Gemma, whether it's Tick, myself, whatever, that's working for you and your team, keep doing that. Knock yourself out. But generally speaking, we know that that's a problem for many, the majority. So we wanted to get together and talk about that today. And I have to say that when I look around the Live Good um, business, the one system that has simply made sense to us over the past bunch of months is the fantastic system that Mr. Curry Russell himself put together. Now, we know that Curry's been involved in a bunch of different AI type platforms, trying to add value as much as he can, whether it's an onboarding system, whether it's training, whether it's the Live Good reviews, whatever he can do to try and add as much value. And let me tell you, some of these things are really working well, really working well. Some of them take a little bit of time, like the Live Good reviews, and Curry's going to talk about that later. Um, People want instant results and instant gratification, and put their arms up in the air, screaming and yelling, "Where's my results? Where are my members?" Not realizing that it takes time. So Curry will chat about that in a little bit. But the one thing that we wanted to talk about is the incredible system, the Apex system that Curry put together, that really is the perfect initial platform for somebody to jump on and start building their business. Okay, so we thought we'd invite Curry along to have a chat about that and just run it step by step. And I'm certain that it's going to make a difference to your business. So, Curry, it's all yours, buddy. Why don't you have a little chat about the Apex onboarding system?
I'll do it, man. I'll do it. Thank you all very, very much for having me. Johnny, you are one of the best people. Guys, thanks for having me back. It's been a while. It's been since like last summer that I've been on a Zoom with everybody, and I appreciate actually, no, I came on couple months ago, did one other thing, but um, I'm excited to be here. Really, really excited to be here. I want to start this off with, just like what Johnny said, a small disclaimer. If you already have a thing that's working for you, keep doing that. Don't disrupt what is working. But the far majority don't have something that is either working for them or they just won't plug into. Is everybody understanding that? It's like there's so many things, and by the way, Live Good is so simple. You really don't need to do anything but just go keep inviting people, but people need something. And so many years ago, my mentor taught me this 80-20 rule, and taught me the 80% of people do nothing. And then you have 20% who do something. And of those 20%, 3 to 5% are the ones who are going to be your biggest builders in your business. So for me, this game has just been a rule of 100. I need to put 100 people in as fast as possible, and then plug those people into the same thing that I'm doing so that we can duplicate. Johnny and I and Trevor were on a call 30 minutes ago, and we were talking about the biggest issue that we will ever face in this industry, and it's been the issue since 100 years ago, is duplication. But you have to really grasp the 80-20 rule. You just have to, it's in everything. 80% of the people you enroll will do nothing. You just have to accept it. They're going to be customers. And I promise you, I'm right. I'm not trying to be right. I promise the statistics have never failed. The 80-20 rule exists. And if you are only putting in one person a month, getting to your 100 people, you will have so many people fall out, you'll never get to 100. To find your 3 to 5% who just show up in your life and change your whole life. So what I wanted to do was find an easier way to onboard people so that when you come into a network marketing company, whatever company it is, no matter if you're in this company, whether you move on to another company, this platform should be the network marketing onboarding platform to help anybody do this thing, because we want to help the 20% get out of their own way as fast as possible. Anybody played with the Apex Hustle system already? Can I see some hands? Anybody in it? You already logged in? You already got an account? Awesome. Thank you all very, very much for trying it out, for using it. I got a piece of fuzz or something. I want everybody to understand, I don't want you to look at Apex Hustle systems as a system. I need everybody to grasp this, that it should be your daily desktop. Before you log into like writing a book, or before you start your day, you should have this as the first page you visit, where you get the content to go out and do the work. Does everybody understand that? I want you to see this as your operating system, as a desktop. Does everybody give me a thumbs up if you're getting this? All right, so let's look at it. Let's just jump into it. I'm going to share my screen. So on the screen, the very first bold words are the point of this entire thing. How many people feel like they just don't know what to do, what to say, where to go say it, who to say it to? You just don't know. Does anybody agree that there's too many people that just come in and immediately say those words, I don't know? Can you get some more thumbs up? Y'all getting this? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? I'm not out here yelling at you today. I'm not yelling. I'm not. Johnny's dog's sleeping, so I'm keeping it down. That's what it's happening. So because I've already logged in, if you don't log in, now there's a new button that says create a free account, because it's all free. And it's going to take you directly to the registration page. And I'm going to log into the system. And now we have a new page. And by the way, I forgot to say this. It's now at apexonboard.com, because it changed it to be more focused on onboarding than the hustle system business that I have. So apexonboard.com is going to bring you directly to this launch page. And in here, this is where the work happens. Like, I'm trying to help you guys understand, this is where the work happens. So it starts with your why. Now, you're not going to use this part every single day, but you need to start with your why. If you don't know why you're doing this, you'll quit. Like if you don't have a reason that makes you crazy, if it doesn't drive you insane. So if you don't know my story, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this, but when I got to live good in my network marketing career, I had been through divorce. I was living in a camper literally down by the river in West Virginia. I had nothing. My kids were sleeping on the floor on a pull-out couch. I didn't have a bedroom for my daughter or my son. I didn't have anything. And there was a moment where I had no solution. I had nothing other than finding Live Good, and Live Good showed up at this exact moment in my life where I had to get out of the situation I was in. I had to be able to afford a house on top of paying for my ex's life and my life, and had no way to afford anything. And Live Good just showed up, and I lost my ever loving mind. And I just had a reason why. I had to get out of this situation and give my kids a place to stay. I had to have, and I had to do it. And so for me, putting 100 people in, it was minutes of time. And it was not because I'm bragging or better that I'm better than anybody else. I just had no any other excuse. There was nothing else. So my why was driving the crap out of me. Does everybody understand that if you don't understand that your why is this important, you're just going to live. Every one of you right now, I promise, are living with more excuses than you are results. Are you okay with me saying that? Are you okay with me being honest? Like you're living with more excuses than you are results, because if you needed this bad enough to work in your life, you already would have won. If you needed it bad enough, if your car broke down on the side of the road and you had a flat tire and you didn't have but $10 to your name, I bet money you'd still figure out a way to get that tire fixed so you could keep going. I bet money. I'd put everything I got that you're just not going to leave your car on the side of the road for the rest of your life. I bet you figure out how to get a new tire. I bet you would. When you need something and you know why you need it, you'll go do it. Otherwise, it's just a want or a wish or a hope. And we don't want to hope. We want to go do it. So once you know your why, when you open this up, it opens up your why builder and it takes you through all of these questions. And then it literally creates your why. And then you can actually view your saved why. And here's all mine that it comes up. We're going to go back here to the beginning. And then once you know why, then you're going to choose your market. This is the thing that got me at the beginning of my journey is I thought everybody wanted what I had. I thought everybody needed what I had. I thought I'm going to just go out and blast social media and the world is just going to bring me people. The Facebook is going to be my funnel and I'm just going to make a post and everybody's going to want it. And then they're going to all talk to me. None of that happened. It took me 4.5 years to figure out how to do any of this. So I was really slow and I sucked at this a lot and I just kept going. I just kept plugging along and figuring stuff out. So once you develop and build who it is that you want to talk to, whether it be for a product focus or whether it be for an opportunity focus. So you can select either one of these on the screen and you can put in here who it is that you really want to approach, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you want to talk to doctors, whether you want to talk to real estate agents, whether you want to talk to nurses, whether you want to talk to whoever. You build your target market, and then it's going to save your target market, and you can save a few of these and you can delete them. But once you use it, then you're going to bring it over and you're going to use it in the bait engine. And I love that this is called bait. Because when you create any script, any video, anything that you're trying to use curiosity to bring people to the thing, anybody else want to rename what I've called bait? Because it's what it is. It is bait. You're presenting something to these fishes out in the world, and those little fishes go, wonder what that is. And then they get on the hook. And it's like, you got them. So you have to have bait. And in our world, bait is scripts, posts, content, everything that you need. So inside of the bait engine, you're going to be like, what are you selling? And for me, it's always income opportunity. It's always income opportunity. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling compensation plans. That's what I'm selling. And then who is this mainly for? And it's going to be for, busy moms. And what's the platform or channel? So if I'm going to pick that I want to do a Facebook feed post today, this is just for a feed post. And then it's going to be starting a new conversation, following up, re-engagement, get them to watch a video. Let's do that one. That's always fun since we have a 5-minute video. Any extra notes or tone, be happy. And so I'm going to generate a curiosity script in just a second. You're going to see on this right side, a bunch of stuff is going to populate if everything works right, which it seems to be. There it is. And so then you come over here and here's a story. So we're going to say some days, blah, blah, blah. You're going to take this and you just copy it and you go over here and I open up Facebook and I'm going to show you that I'm going to do exactly what you should do. You hit the paste button and you hit next. Did anybody see me read what it said? Did anybody see me read or care what it said? Who cares what it says? It's content. I promise you, this is my favorite thing about what I do in life. After I read the book 10X, I could care less about anything other than doing the thing. And then when there's issues, you go fix the issues. If you get anything out of this conversation today, number one, read the book 10X by Grant Cardone. That book should be a part of your soul. And then do the thing without any concern of the outcome. I don't care what it says. I don't care how it says it. I don't care. All I say, this is going to create the most curiosity-driven content you will ever find because I wrote it. Like I wrote the algorithm that built this to be curiosity-driven for network marketers for any kind of product or service or whatever. I put my brain into the back end of this for curiosity-driven content. And I'm telling you, you can copy and paste and it will work to get people to go, I want more information. I want to learn more. I want to do this. I like this post. We could bring this up in 10 minutes and there's already going to be content. There's going to be people that has liked it, commented something. It always works. But you can go back here and change this again to just be a message. So we generate script again. We're going to wait for about 10 seconds. Oh, we come quick. Hey, I wonder if anybody's ever heard these before. If I showed you a simple way to add some extra income without overwhelming your busy schedule, would you be open to hearing more? I wonder where this would you be open thing came from. Anybody heard me say this about 40,000 times? So it's in every single message. Would you be open? Would you be open? Would you be open? Guys, this is the logic of this I got from what's his name? My brain just shut down. Who isn't open? Are you just so closed off as a human being you're not open to some information? You're not open to it? So this is these scripts. If you're not in bait every single morning, and you're not creating content in bait and posting 2 to 3 to 5 times a day from your bait section, don't even read it. Just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, create content, create curiosity, create curiosity, create curiosity. If you're not messaging 10 to 30 people a day with these little tiny scripts, would you be open to? Would you be open to? Would you be open to? I'm just going to say it. I don't know if you're actually in business. Sorry. Like if you're not doing the work, are you in business? Anyways, that the bait section is probably the most important section in here. So once you have finished with doing some of the work today, I want to skip number 4 because I think number 4 is probably most important thing that I have ever built in my entire life. And I can't explain this the way that I need to. So we're gonna bypass that. But once people start responding to your bait, and let's say that they have questions, we have the only objection crusher on the planet. This doesn't exist anywhere else. I actually want to trademark this. There is no other objection crusher on the planet, and it literally will handle any objection. So, number one, the objection. Number two, the tone and intention. So, number one, we could choose from the standard 10. I don't have time. I don't have money. Is this a scam? But we're not going to do that. We're going to make it the message they said. Listen, I just don't believe in any of those things. I really just hate all of it. Anybody heard a silly thing like that before? I've heard that a lot of times. So we've got the objection. We're going to do the tone. How you want to reply? Well, I'm going to reply with more of a curious response. And then we're going to let Apex decide, or you can get a soft yes, or what do you want the response to do? Let's say that we want to build trust and safety. And then we format and generate. So it's going to be a text or a video or however we're going to reply. Let's get 3 responses for right now and just see which ones we like. We hit this button and it goes out into the AI world and it returns with, here's some options you can use. Response. The tone is understanding. I hear you. And it's completely valid to feel that way. Can you share what specifically bothers you about it? Well, that might create some engagement back, wouldn't it? Would it be nice? What about why it works? That it's going to tell you it shows empathy and invites them to express their feelings, fostering trust. Next, if yes, this is what you say after what they say. You don't change it. You don't add in your own noise. You don't break the logic. This sales logic is in here for a reason. Next, if they push back, I appreciate your honesty. I'm here to listen. If you want to share more about your experiences. And then it's like you just keep going. And then whatever they say again, let's say they give you another pushback response or something else after that, come back to the objection crusher and paste in whatever they say and start the cycle again. Y'all get this? Y'all understand that this right here could literally close every sale, every single person faster than you've ever considered because you don't have to think about it. Right now, how many people in your downline has ever gone, I just don't know what to say. I know people who won't even approach a person because they're afraid of what they're going to say. I just eliminated that. I eliminated the idea of being afraid of what they're going to say because you don't have to care about anything ever again. You don't have to think about what they said. You just drop in what they said and hit the button and go, okay, well, here's my response to whatever they said. It ends, I don't know what to say. It ends, I don't know when they say. It ends it. You cannot approach me now and say, Curry, I just don't know what to do. I'll be like, have you been to Apex Onboarding? Have you been to the Apex Onboard and gone through the things? Are you using a system that is free, that you don't got to pay anybody anything for to build your business almost automatically? Are you? So, anyways, back to the onboarding again, the Apex Onboard. The tracking, IPAs, sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I got some work to do on the tracking part, but this is a great place that you can put in how many invites you've sent, how many follow-ups. You keep track of every single day. You put in your detailed outreach, and then you generate a report inside of your profile. Inside of your profile, there's a section where you can put in your upline or your sponsor or somebody you're working with, your accountability partner. You can put that in there. And every day when you click on you run your report in your IPAs, income producing activities, every day, when it hits that report, it will generate and send that report to your accountability partner. It'll email them the report. So if you want somebody to run with, if you want to prove to somebody you're doing something, or maybe you set up a contest and you're doing that, guys, having an accountability partner might be more important than anything else. If you're trying to do this on your own and nobody's pushing you every time you feel like quitting, and somebody's not kicking you in the teeth when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, accountability partner is. Johnny and I were just talking about, needing somebody to talk to every once in a while. And I've been really good at just building and building and building, but I've needed people. I've needed some people every once in a while. Anybody like the idea of the tracker? I was always told in sales that if it never got tracked, it didn't happen. If you don't track it, it doesn't happen. You didn't actually do the work. Prove it. Here's your proof. All right. Before we get to the last piece, I want to talk to you guys about the number 4. And this is called RepSim. And this is simulating repetitive conversations. See, the number one problem that I feel that most people fail at, that I've succeeded at, is that I've been consistent in constantly messaging people. Like, I jump into conversations more than I have normal conversations with normal human beings. So for me, practice is constantly doing the work. So inside of Rep Simulator, this is going to be your fearless conversation training platform. I will tell you, I have secretly built a voice version of this for a company, and it is the most intense, most crazy thing I've ever built. I love it so much. But this one is text, because I feel most of us are living in this online world. We're mostly sending messages, text messages, emails, blah, blah, blah. And what you're going to do is you're going to select who you're talking to, whether it's a family, warm friend, social, or cold lead. Let's say it's a cold lead. And we're saying that there's a first invite, a follow-up, product only, or a hard no. And this is what we're trying to work through in this practice. So let's just do a first invite. So I'm going to start the simulation as if I've invited them to some information, and they're going to immediately respond. Hey, I saw you posted about this new business thing. I'm not sure if it's really my thing, though. What is it all about? Now, because I've built this to be a full practice environment, expect it to be hard. Don't expect this to be easy. And so I'm going to say, what's this all about? Can you tell me what post you saw? And I'm going to treat this thing as if I'm really talking to a regular person. Oh, it was a post about making money from home or something like that. Honestly, I've seen a bunch of those before, and usually kind of sketchy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to be like, really? So why reach out to me? I'm going to treat this like it's a real conversation with a real human being, and I'm going to talk to it and build up this rapport with this fake conversation. I guess I was curious because you seemed excited about it, and I trust you more than random ads. Y'all see that I'm talking to a bot and it's literally starting already to have this real conversation with me? Awesome. So are you looking for more income? Yeah, honestly, I could use some extra income right now. Things have been tight lately with bills and all, but I'm worried about how much time I have to put in. Is it really reliable or quick? Oh, well, if you're looking for a quick payday, this isn't it. It takes a little work daily and effort to duplicate. And it's going to tell me, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just worried about balancing with my current job and family and stuff. I don't want something that's going to stress me out or more. Well, how much time do you have a day to put into extra income? I'm going to misspell a word. Honestly, maybe an hour a day, tops. Awesome. That's great. You have an hour a day. But let's say that now I don't know what to say. I don't know what to type. I put in this goofy little Ask AI tool, and you can click it, and it's reading the conversation, and then it says in the last thing that they say, you can use that in the reply, and now you have a reply to whatever it is they said. what I want to stop and ask everybody who's just witnessed what is happening right here, I want you to really get your head around this. If you practiced 3 to 5 fake conversations a day, just 3 to 5 in a month, that is essentially 150 new conversations. How good do you think you would be in 2 months at handling any conversation? How good would you be at handling any network marketing conversation or sales conversation? I want to tell you right now that if you get good with this, you could be a sales rep for any company. Any company. If you get good at practicing sales conversations over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, you will be a monster in this industry. A monster.
Can I just add something to that?
Yeah.
One of the things that people need to realize in this industry is they think that they think that you come into this industry for the first time and you're going to make a lot of money. Now, you might be lucky enough to happen to fall into this some incredible company, could be the Live Good, whatever, but you have to develop skills. Like you've got to develop skills. The reason it took me a bunch of years to finally figure it out is because I had to learn the skills. I had to learn the people skills, the reaching out skills, the invitation skills, the conversation skills, whatever. And I'm nowhere near perfect, but I had to learn those skills. This is the skills. Like this is it. Jeez.
This this
Well
is the
done.
most powerful tool that might have ever been created because there is nothing in the industry like it. There is no practice simulation tool for this. The only thing that everybody in this industry has ever done is to tell you to role play with another person. How many times have you guys heard to role play, role play with an accountability partner? Let me tell you the problem with role play. You kind of run out of things to think about and run out of things to say, and it just becomes kind of blah. You want to do this with AI, you will never run out of responses. And by the way, I built this to be a challenge. I did not make it easy. I did not, it literally, it's about one in, I think, 8 attempts where you might be able to be successful in this conversation because I made it so that you get more no's than you get more yeses. Because I want you to be comfortable hearing no. And I want you to be comfortable being rejected. And I want you to be comfortable. I'm telling my son, who's 14 right now, I tell my son on a regular basis, I need you to go ask out every single girl. I don't want you to care what they look like. I don't want you to care where you're going to go to. I said, I will pay for all of your dates. I said, I need you to get comfortable with being rejected. I said, the person who handles rejection can make it through life in anything. And I said, if you go talk to every single girl and you'd be like, hey, I'd like to see if you'd like to go out. You want to go to see a movie? Can I take you to dinner? You want to go do some stuff? You want to I said, I need you to become the most powerful rejection handling kid before you enter the real world. So you don't care about not being accepted for a job. You don't care about the girl that breaks up with you. You don't care about what's going on. Every single one of you, I built this so that you can become the most powerful objection handler, rejection handler on the marketplace. And all you got to do is use it and practice, and it's free. It actually costs me money. So if you guys want to wear me out and you spend all my money, go practice more. Do y'all understand? This is serious to me that I built something that is going to literally create better salespeople. So the last part of this, which is the most fun part of this is called AI upline. I even seen some new big time marketers promoting that they've got an AI upline and they're selling it. Y'all, mine's free. My AI upline is free. And he sits down here in this corner. He's up in the top right corner. You click it. or you can come down at the little glowing dot. He sits there and glows on every page, and he only works if you're logged in. So you can't use this if you're not logged in. So once you're in here, he says, "Hello, I'm your Apex AI upline. Tell me who you are and who you're talking to and what you want to say." But I don't even want to do with that. I really just need an upline help. Maybe some of you are just needing an actual upline, and you go, "Look, I'm doing the work every day, but I need some personal development. What is the next book I should get?" That's a good, fair upline question, right? It says, "Hey, Curry, it's nice to hear you're committed to doing the work for personal development. I recommend The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey." That is an incredible recommendation by an upline, right? But it's like, okay, well, I read that one. What's next? What's next? Let's see what this guy says. That's awesome. Dive into training modules on the Apex platform. They'll give you practical strategies. It's just going to keep going, keep pushing. Guys, you can ask this thing anything. You can ask it anything about comp plans, about any company, about any situation. And by the way, because I've developed this to be agnostic, it is never going to tear down another company. It's never going to be like a comparison game. It's going to treat you as if it's trying to help you grow your business and help you right where you are and answer your questions and work with you. And if you're confused about what should I be doing today, let's see what it tells me today. Number one, reach out, send 5 to 10 invites to potential prospects using short messages, follow up, engage with content, spend 30 minutes engaging with your team's people, personal development, dedicate to listen to a podcast or read chapters from a personal development book. Is there any upline on the planet who wouldn't tell you something like this? A good upline? That's what an upline would tell you. Every single day, if you feel like you don't have an upline, that's why I built it. You know how many people have told me, "Curry, I don't know who my upline is. My upline quit. My upline left." And I built this so that nobody could say, "I don't have an upline." Now you have an AI upline that will tell you exactly what you need to hear, when you need to hear it, what you need to go do, answer questions. I don't know. It's going to do it all. So if you want to start your day saying hi to your AI upline friend and just talking to it, it's going to talk back and give you responses. Is this the stupidest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Like, this is hilarious. By the way, I would like to ask y'all, there's a bunch of people in this room. Has anybody ever seen any system like this anywhere? I see a lot of people shaking their heads no. I wish that I could find something, because I would have plugged into it a long time ago when I didn't have anybody and I had to figure things out on my own and I had to go out and struggle and struggle and struggle. Could you imagine being a brand new person and you plug them into this immediately and eliminate their struggles in seconds versus making them spend months to years to figure out how to develop? Could you imagine how crazy your business would be? I hope I'm not just blowing smoke. I really do hope that I'm sharing this with you the right way. Trevor, Johnny, you guys have anything before I go to the next piece?
Mate, I feel like starting all over again. Seriously, it is you have far exceeded my expectations for this call, because I mean that's exactly what I wanted us to cover. But you've done it so beautifully that I'm sure there are people on this call that have been with us for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, still trying to figure this thing out. Maybe they've been sitting on silver as a silver for so long, a bronze, a gold, whatever. And this is absolutely beautiful. It's perfect, perfect. Every little bit to be able to. But you know what? Apex won't do the work for you though. We won't build it for you. You've got to physically let your fingers do the walking. You have to open up the laptop, and you have to physically log in. You need that discipline. You need that discipline. The tools are here. Like this has been a significant call. one of the most important we've had, and I can't wait to get it out to the rest of the team. Keep going, buddy.
All right. So let's talk about the reason we're doing this, and it's for duplication. The only reason to be in network marketing is to create duplication. So how do you duplicate with this? Well, Johnny and Trevor have been given this message, and this is a welcome message to your team. And it's literally something so ridiculously simple. It says, "Welcome to Live Good." I literally keep this on a clipboard on my phone. So every person who enrolls, I literally just hit the button, paste this to their email, and then let the system do what it does. I don't chase them. I don't hunt them down. I literally give them, this is my welcome message. First, I want to say thank you for joining our team. You made a powerful decision. We're excited to help you turn this into something real. Now let's get you moving. We've set this up so you have a few simple steps to launch your business, depending on how you like to work. I always give it to them. It's their business. It's their time, their effort, their energy, what they want in this. Option 1, use our Apex Onboard. Recommended. This is our recommended path for duplication. This is your daily workspace to build your business. Inside of Apex Onboard, you have tools for messages and invites, emails and content, objection handling, and practice scenarios. If you stay consistent here, you can become an incredibly effective marketer faster than most. Here's the link, register, and start building today. If this was presented as your welcome message, how many more people in your team would have already taken action? 1, 10, 15, depending on how many. It's like if you had been given this message to start out with, how much farther would you be in your business? By the way, this barely has only existed for like 4 months, so don't act like it's been years and we've had it for years. It's brand new. Option 2, and this is where Johnny just said the most hilarious thing to me that has ever existed in network marketing. He said, "We can't do it for you." Johnny, Trevor, I want to ask you guys, you come off mute. In network marketing history, has there ever been anything that actually presents your link for you that you're aware of?
No,
No.
we've tried the co-ops before, but they don't work.
There's never been that I'm aware of, and I've used every tool that existed in network marketing. I have bought and paid for tens of thousands of dollars of systems and things. And in my lifetime, nothing outside of making YouTube videos. YouTube videos is number one. I'm going to go with, once you post a video, it sets out there and works leverage by letting people search for keywords and your links show up in the search results. YouTube videos might be the most important thing you should do in your business ever. I mean, even outside of TikTok, because TikTok's really not searchable. It's feeding an algorithm, but it's cycling so fast that you're hit or miss, right? YouTube is where all of your people, let's have fun with this. I'm going to prove something to you guys that is hilarious. I'm just going to Google Live Good. Oh, that's not what I did. I'm just going to Google Live Good. Every single time you guys make a video and you say the word Live Good, anytime you literally make a post and you post about Live Good products and you post about la da 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 da, every time your friends in your network are going to go Google it rather than ask you about it. I bet every single one of you first saw this, and instead of asking the person you joined with, you went and Googled it first. I almost guarantee you did. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw it on social media and I Googled it first. Anybody else want to admit that they Googled it? Johnny, there's some hands. Don, love it. Look who wins. Look who wins when you Google it. First link, the company. Then you got some BBB and Amazon. Who wins there? The company. And then Google Play, I don't even know what that is. eBay, the company. They go directly to the Live Good group. And then YouTube Live Good, eBay Live Good, LinkedIn Live Good, blah, blah. The company is getting everybody's leads. Does anybody want to keep your leads? Does anybody want to keep your leads? So just for fun, we're going to put in here Live Good, Super Rigs. And about a month ago, or no, 3 months ago, we put together something that is combating this. So if you are looking up super reds, every single reply is the company. Live Good's blog, there's another blog, and then there's this, and then there's this one, and then an eBay one. And this is just for the word super reds. So if we keep coming down through here, then we see this guy right here, livegoodproductreviews.com. Right now it's only on the second page in Google. But when you click it and I go to this shop product button, it's going to open up the product for Hustle 2 because I'm logged in. So let me log out. That was not a good test. Let me refresh this. I'm going to do this whole process one more time. I'm going to go to look up Live Good Super Reds. And we're going to go to the second page again because that's where we're moving towards. And I actually click the third page. And we come down here and we get to product reviews page again. And we're right back on this page. Today, there's already been 82 new reviews posted. We're going to shop this product. It's going to bring me up to Bradley, whoever that person's page is. If I refresh this page, it was a brand new reply. I shop the page again. It's going to go to Judy Griffin's page. If I refresh the page again, another click through. For the first time in history, I built a platform that serves up our affiliate names to Google. I'm automating organic views to your business for you. So here's what I want you guys to think about in your business. 80% do what?
Nothing.
Nothing. So if you plug in your nothing people into an automated platform that does it for them, and they start getting real results, meaning click-throughs to their page, meaning pre-enrollments, meaning upgrades, what happens to the 80% that all of a sudden starts getting bronze? What happens to those people that those bronzes start getting their own bronzes because they're duplicating part 2 of this message? Part 2 is plug them into the automated system. This is our set it up once and let it work approach. Guys, this is the only thing that I have to charge for because it's creating so much content through the OpenAI API that costs me a lot of money. And I just want you guys to understand it's $10 a month to run. So I've made this little simple duplicatable thing called 123earnings.com where you can put your username after that. And it takes you directly to do these 3 things. So if I go to 123earnings.com, it's going to come up and set up your Live Good system. Number 1, join Live Good. First thing, be in Live Good. Number 2, add your username to the rotation and then use the momentum page that tells you exactly what to do every single day. So even if a person doesn't immediately plug into the Apex platform, now they're in here and they have the ability to copy and paste every single day. Everything's done for you. And then guess what? Then you can turn momentum into income and create your own Apex account. And that's going to take you over to the Apex onboarding once I fix the link because I changed it yesterday. So there's your 6 steps, the same 6 steps that we went over in the onboarding. Guys, I'm trying to keep your Live Good people growing for you and building your business for you. So if you're not plugging your entire downline into an automated platform that is literally working for them, and let me show you what we're doing to track it. So on my Live Good Hustle page, because I logged out, we're going to log back in again. And we're not going to go to Bella. We're just going to go to mine. Over here on the left, you have this word statistics. And statistics is where you can track the views and activities of your business. But inside the source statistics, we now have an LGPR, which is Live Good Product Reviews. And for those of you who have a Live Good Product Reviews account already, I want you to go to your statistics page and look and see how many times your account your links have been clicked by people automatically, by people who you didn't even have to show, by people it's working for you behind the scenes. While you're sleeping, it's working. If you see LGPR in your back office, that means that you got views to your website that you never even asked for. Does anybody give me a hands up if you have some? Give me a thumbs up. I'd like to see if you got LGPR in your statistic page. I see. So if there are thumbs up in here, that is real proof that this is working automatically. And by the way, it has just gotten started. I'm talking like in the first 2 months, it took time for Google to crawl some of the pages. When I say some of them, it was 11 total pages in 60 days. Now it's over 400 pages and it is climbing, and we have over 3,000 pages that it's still working on crawling. Guys, when this hits 6 months, there's going to be tens of thousands of click-throughs organically. I want you to answer this question to yourself. Who would have gotten all those clicks before?
Company.
No, the company. Is that what you said, Johnny, or did you say nobody?
Yeah, no, company.
The company would have. The company was gathering everybody's leads. I want affiliates to win. And if I can put a select few affiliates who are mostly part of my organization in this, and the sad part is I almost built this for me. Like I almost built this to take over all of Live Good and steal all of your leads for me. I really did. I was going to put this, and every single link was going to be Curry Russell or Hustle 2 or Bella Russell. And I had this moment where it didn't work. It was broken and it would not fix. And it gave me this moment of clarity to open it up to everyone. What I'm telling you right now is real. Like I was sitting in Florida at my cousin's house and I could not get the links to work and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And there was a pause in my moment and I thought, I wonder if anybody else would like to be in this. And it took off. So I just want to say thank you for all of you who trusted me at the beginning. And you're welcome for what's about to happen over the next year to 2 years as it becomes the most powerful link pool that's ever existed for a company. And so part 2 of this message, you should all have this welcome message. If they don't want to be in the link pool, awesome. If they don't want to do any of it, do your own thing. Go do your own stuff. Figure it out on yourself. Either way, we're here to support you and make building your income as simple and as effective as possible. Our goal is simple. Give you the best opportunity to become successful as fast as possible. Let's get to work. Guys, this simple, duplicatable message. You send this message one time to every single person who joins your business and just keep going. And if you have other systems, you plug them into the other systems. You have other things, you do the other things. But this is duplication at its finest. And it's simple. Simple. Is anyone, Johnny, I think it's time for questions. If anybody's confused, I am open to questions.
Absolutely. Thanks, buddy. This is easily my most favorite training session that we've had for a long time. And we've had some rippers because knowing what to do is everything. Knowing what to do is everything. And imagine having a whole team of people, bronzes and silvers, that just know what to do. They show up, they plug into they open up their Apex system and they start, going through remembering the why, sending out a bunch of messages, knowing exactly what to send. I think I want to send 30 messages out on social media to cold messages. Bang, it's all there. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste without even thinking about it. It's beautiful. Curry, I freaking love it. Guys, any questions while we've got Curry here? I'm sure there'll be some. Bren's, hey, great to see you. Fire away, Bren's.
Can she unmute?
Let me just check.
I don't know if they can give her permission. Oh, the hands are coming.
Hang on. Okay, here we go. Bren's, go for it.
Hello. Hi, can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yep.
Hi. So, Curry, I got really, so I actually, it's unsubscribed. So I got a rap over the knuckles to say, once you unsubscribe, you can never ever join again. So, cap in
So go
hand
sign up.
and forgiveness.
Yeah, go sign up. There's nothing that blocks it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Laura. Sorry, I don't know who's
Coach
actually.
Coach Dean, far away, buddy.
Yeah. Well, with the reviews that you give, I'm sort of confused with that. Do we create them ourselves, or does the system create the review for us? And I think you were saying to do 3 or so a day. Can you just give some more clarification on that review process?
Absolutely. Number one, you can make any reviews you want. We have one person who I think she's in Sweden who loves to make reviews every single day. And I told her to stop. Like, I was like, stop it, go do something else. The system generates between 48 and 100 reviews a day. Like, it's generating, there will be over 17,000 reviews by the end of 2026 in the system automatically, whether anybody adds any or not. It's generating content for you, for your links, for your business that's going to be sucked into Google. The number one reason that I say you can or you can't, most of you won't even type more than 300 or more than 100 words. I've had people complain that 100 words is too many, but if you don't write something that's within 600 words, Google ignores it. So it doesn't even get sucked in. It's not worth anything. So for me, I don't care if you write a review or not. I'm creating thousands of pages for you and for your businesses and for your links. So just do that. But in the momentum page, once you sign up, you can go into Momentum, type your username. It has a daily task list of things you can do to increase your views. Everyone who is sharing review pages with their own username at the end of those review pages are getting more click throughs than ever before, because for the entire 3 years that we've been in the company, we've had the tour page, we've had, that's about it. The other pages nobody uses. Now you have thousands of pages that are creating more curiosity. In the last month, I've seen an uprise in the people who are getting so much more views to their to their Live Good pages than ever before. And so the point is for you, Coach Dean, is just plug into the Momentum page, go down to the task list, share some stuff. That's it.
And where do we share it with on where and how do we share it? The review.
Well, follow the Momentum page. I've answered every question. It
Okay.
specifically says where to share, what to say, how to do it. I'm what I'm really good at, Coach Dean, is eliminating questions because I can't stand them. I love answering questions, but I get the most common over and over and over: what, where, why, how. And I wanted to build in the answers before the questions. So go to Momentum, follow the instructions, and it'll be all yours.
Okay. Thanks, Curry.
Yep. I think it's Laura next.
Hey, Curry, I just wanted to say this is brilliant. I've been a coach for 15 years. And what's the first thing people always say? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. This is so brilliant. All right. You just shared a document of steps 1, 2, and 3. How do we get that? Or is that somewhere in the program? The letter that
Johnny
you
and
sent
Trevor
to
are gonna
everybody.
Johnny and Trevor are gonna paste it to the chats. They've got it.
Okay, awesome. And the last question is I have someone in the family. I want to kind of switch names. Once you're in, can you do that or just sign up another
Yeah,
one?
you can sign up another one, or you can message me and I'll take care of it.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'll do that. Thanks, Curry. Brilliant, brilliant.
Support@carry.com.
No, it's just message me. By the way, at the end of every receipt is my phone number and email, and people are wearing me out with good stuff. Good stuff. Like, I love it. Linda.
Susie.
Hi.
Oh,
Okay.
who
So to use the reviews, is there a way that I could type in, pet vitamins or something like that? Because if you're looking for a review, because I didn't see where you can type in,
So-
like if I,
So
or
I
custom-
fixed this last week. So your answer is on the homepage. When you're
Yeah.
at the top of the reviews, you now have every single product that you can
Oh, there
search
you go.
for. So, and then it jumps to the page with all of the reviews.
Okay. So, well, like of a specific item, if I want to know what the pet vitamins or something like that, is that
Yeah, that's in that search.
I can put that in. Okay.
All of the pet vitamins is in here. So there is pet multivitamin.
Okay,
And then you can
awesome.
jump to any of the reviews.
Because that seems like makes it you more useful for the user to be able to search for something if they heard about pet vitamins or I don't know, you know.
That's why I put it that way. Yep.
Okay, and
Somebody asked for it, and that I built it in the next couple minutes. So that absolutely.
I love it that you were very responsive. I love that about you. And then my other question is, have you or anybody actually had any sales or any signups from this?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we're now getting a lot. We're actually getting pre-enrollees almost every day. I personally have had 4 pre-enrollees, 1 upgrade already in the last week. That's me personally. I know of 4 or 5 others who have pre-enrollees. I don't know if the upgrades are happening yet, but one of the things that I really hope comes of this is I want to see an uproar to Live Good support that their pages don't convert. If you guys understand what I just said, if you go look at your back office and your statistics and you look at how many people view your website a day and there's zeros in conversions to pre-enrollees or into, y'all should be complaining and screaming, these pages do not convert. Because I can only do so much. I'm getting you guys free click-throughs, not free, but I'm getting you click-throughs to your pages that work for you, whether you want to or not. And why they're not signing up after that is because something on that page adds a level of confusion to stop them. Because I got them through our page to a click-through button to Live Good, and then they miss. Then there's the loss. So it's not me. It is totally on the company if there's no conversions.
Yeah.
Well, and then Ben said he's gonna, open up the co-op thing that you're gonna be able to buy a customer for.
Yeah, screw that. Don't
Don't
you
worry about
guys
that. Don't worry
ever
about that.
buy
That's
co-op
rubbish.
lead. Do
Yeah,
not ever spend. Even Ben thinks it's stupid. I've talked to him about it. But he's like, if they want to pay $35, I'm not going to stop them.
Right.
It's no financial gain. It's nothing. Do not ever pay for a member for $35 that makes you less than $5. No, never mind.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's
sorry.
good to hear that there are some upgrades. I've had 36 clicks on one account, 93 on the other, and I joined after your first call that you had about this. So.
And by the way, it took 2 months for the pages to start being crawled. And what's going to happen over the next 3 to 6 months is going to be outrageous. We're going to have people with tens of thousands of click-throughs, and it's going to be outrageous.
That's exciting. Thank you.
Joanna, sorry. Unmute, babe. Unmute.
There you go. Thank you. I have been posting on TikTok, and I have almost 40,000 followers now. And I post daily. Now, can I use it to post so that it tracks more than one person at a time, or can I put it on something so that people can respond to that? Is there a system?
The only thing that I would do is put one of your links in the bio and always direct people to your bio or to your link tree or however you've got a link in your bio. I would put links in there. And the second part of that is they have now fixed it in TikTok that when you message people directly, you can put a link that they can click on. That's never been possible that I was aware of for the past multiple years, but now you can message somebody a link, and as long as you put in https:// and the actual address, it is a clickable link now. So anybody who replies to your TikToks, you can hit the direct message, paste in a link, and you're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love what you've done. It's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll do a couple more really quickly, and
Paula.
we'll wrap it up.
Paula, yeah, I'll run through the last two.
Okay. Hi, Curry. Hi.
Hi.
I'm just wondering, so with all the sales that's been happening in LiveGuide, how long on average would you take to see results in your business?
I don't know. I love the question. I think that one of the things that I really want people to understand is marketing is not a wish. Like when you pay for a billboard on the side of the highway, there is no ROI that is guaranteed. It is just marketing, and it's putting your name out there and it's putting your links. I would say that there are people who pay for the year who get a little bit more view, because I'm grateful that they want to stay with me for a year and not be these limp in monthly quit 2 months later people. So the people who come in for a year, I give them a 3 times exposure bonus compared to 1, and it's just as a thank you. So, and then there's people who have shared with 5 team members and they get 1 more bonus, and then there's people, I literally just fixed an account who has 27 shared accounts, and she's up to like 9. She is killing it. She is doing a great job. So the people who are using it and building their team with it and plugging their people in, they're going to have more results than a 1, but you're still getting some results. So I don't know how to answer the question for, I think that I really want to ask this publicly, and I want to do it in this forum. You have a Live Good tour page, or you have a Live Good shop page, or you have your livegood.com/your username. And when you share that link, what is your expected results that you get signups?
I'm not sure.
Well, you paid $40 to be for an affiliate position. They give you these tools to share. You go share them, and you asked me what the results, and I'm not trying to call you out. I get this question a lot. And I'd love for other people to answer publicly. You have marketing tools already given to you by the company. And when you share them publicly and when you post those links, do you ask the company, what are my expected results? And I'm not trying, Paula, to make you feel any certain way about this, because I hear this question so much that I want other people to start asking themselves, why am I asking for results that we can't guarantee? There's no way to guarantee.
I guess it depends on what you put into it. Right?
No, it's always numbers. It is numbers. Yeah. And here's the crazier part that is weird. Here's the psychology of this. You start posting with confidence. This is going to be the dumbest thing that I say today. This is going to be the dumbest thing that I say today. If you start posting with confidence, meaning you're sharing without thought, you're sharing without worry what somebody's going to think, you start sharing because you're supposed to share, weird things happen in the universe. If you're hesitant to message people because you're worried about what they're going to think, or some reason, the universe does not reward a lack of confidence. It's so weird. I will tell you, when I was messaging people and posting things, and I had weird thoughts about what people were going to say and how they were going to think, and they thought I was posting too much, and I was living on their opinions and fears, I was getting nothing. And this moment I read the book Go for No, and I started chasing no. Everything changed. Everything. My confidence level went through the roof. I started not caring about nothing. And life changed for me. So, Paula, I did not mean to make it sound like I was calling you out in that question. I hear it so much, and I think